Tube Nation, what's going on? It's your boy Big Big. So, I'm just a little scraggly because I just got through washing the car that I do Lyft in. Yes, I do Lyft as well as YouTube as well as Favor. And next year I got two more um, hustles I'll be taking on here pretty soon before the end of the month. So, I just want to give you guys my experience with Lyft. I had my first week with Lyft. Just to preface this vlog, I guess you can say. I drove with Uber several years back when they came to the DFW area and it got popping. Pretty good money, but I stopped driving when it's oversaturated. It was way too many people doing it, and I went into Dallas. If anybody knows anything about Dallas, especially on a Friday, Saturday night, Dallas is popping. Uptown, downtown, it's popping. All over Dallas is popping. So I was in Dallas for 8 hours on a Friday night and barely cleared $80 pretty much. Usually I clear 200 easily in 6 hours, and that's what taking a break. So I left it alone. It's been years. So I'm doing Lyft. Part of the reason I'm doing Lyft is because I do Favor, and the vehicle I was driving is old and busted, to say the least. It's pretty raggedy, and so I was like, you know what? I was thinking about picking up something anyway. This allows me being a nicer, newer vehicle, and it's a cost associated with it. It's right now it's $180 a week, with a minimum of 20 rides. So you have to do a minimum of 20 rides, and you have to reach 180, and you have to figure out how you're gonna do that. And so I did that, and it was kind of a stretch, being here in Fort Worth. So I learned the hard way that if I'm going to supersede the amount I need to not only make this profitable, but to keep the vehicle, make it profitable, I need to take advantage of the state fair and go into Dallas and take advantage of the higher premiums, because as of lately it's been 50% to 100% additional on top of whatever the ride fares are. Now, the reason why I've hesitated is because, like I said, I've driven in Dallas before. And it's not because of the idea that I want to make money, because I'm not going to do the club scene. I've done it before. I'm older now. I ain't got time for that. That's just extra energy I don't have. But it's mainly because they've been doing construction and things have changed in Dallas. For those who know what I'm talking about, when you come down 35 to 35, the exit that goes to Waco, you're going south, coming off 75 to 35, and you're trying to go 30 west. The original exit was in the far left. Now, when you're already coming down that the interstate, it's on the far right. There are two lanes. So things like that have changed. And those are little things that could cost you from going from a great rating to a terrible rating on Lyft, because you missing exits to them can be perceived as you're trying to make the rate go up, and it's already 50% extra or 100% extra, and you're just trying to take money out of their pockets, and they'll quickly give you a 3. I've had it happen before because I wasn't familiar with Dallas. Even though I had the GPS going, it wasn't the best, and of course, they only run it so often, and it doesn't always keep up with the newest construction that's being that's happening in the particular area. Like I was on this side of town in Fort Worth, and there are some new houses being built over there in the northern side of Fort Worth, going towards Saginaw, that are brand new. And so when I went to go pick somebody up, actually dropped them off, he's like, "Yeah, you gotta go all the way down. The street is new," because he gave me the address, but they perceived the address was in the middle of that block of homes, when it really was at the very end. So you can encounter stuff like that, which could really wreak havoc on your rating. And people looking on you crappy rating, they'll cancel the trip on you before you can get over there, and you don't want that. And plus, if your rating drops so low, you get on probation with Lyft or Uber, and they're looking like, well, what's going on? How come you can't give a certain level of customer service? And you don't want to run into that. That's just extra headache that you don't need when driving. But I'm going to probably do it, like I said, a few hours, 4 hours, 5 hours tops, daytime during the fair, and make that work for me. I refuse to do it on the weekends. I say that now, but I refuse. I really refuse to do it on the weekend. At night, it's just a lot of energy to do that and keep up with that crowd. But I gotta try to maximize my efforts because if I do it right, in about 2 or 3 weeks, I can probably let them have their vehicle back. Because the great thing about the rental program is you do a $250 deposit, $180 is going to go up to $200 a week, and you don't have to worry about the maintenance on the vehicle. They take care of the maintenance. Oil changes take care of by them. Tire wear down, that's on them. You don't have to worry about insurance on it. It's already included in the package deal because it is a rental. It's through Hertz. It's a partnership Lyft has with Hertz, so it works out because it makes sense. $180 a week, and you probably saying that's $720 a month. Person with below average credit to average credit buying a $24,000, $30,000 vehicle, it's probably going to be paying close to $500 a month, depending on the credit and the age, and then also depending on the age, they're probably going to be paying $200 to $300 a month in insurance. So about $720 a month. That's actually right about in between. That's right about average for what you would pay for owning a new vehicle. The great thing about this, you don't have to worry about the extra costs on top of as far as keeping the tires on it, servicing the transmission, servicing the engine, and stuff like that. You just, driving something go wrong with it, report it to them, they take care of it, and you're good to go. Also, the great thing about this, you get the Lyft amp, which is this doohickey right here. Comes with a power cord. I keep mine plugged in because this has a USB dock and also has a you know what I'm talking about, little place where you put the charger in for the car charger. It has that in, but this is a Lyft amp. That's what it does on the back. It'll say not connected. Open the app, and once you pair it, it'll automatically open the app. It'll give you one of these, and it has a magnetic base. You just press the button again and turns it off. You don't have to long press it. It has a magnetic base. There we go. Turn it on. That only syncs up with a certain area on the actual amp, which it lights up. People can see that at night. It's easy to see. It's kind of a step up to Uber, and they used to have that glowing blue U that they had, which was cool at the time. But this is actually pretty dope. And also, when the patron gets in the vehicle, it'll say hello, and it'll run their name across the back of the device so they can see it, which is pretty awesome. And also, I know Uber does it now, but at the time Uber didn't do it. Lyft allows patrons to tip you, so they can tip you. I think a minimum $2, something like that, up to a certain amount, and that's pretty dope as well. So you can kind of maximize the money you're getting, but of course you want to get more fares because more fares, especially if you're in an area that's 50% or better. Where if you have $20 trip, it's additional 50%. That's a $30 trip. If it's additional 100%, that's a $40 trip. So you can get your money in, especially between uptown, downtown, and the state fair. If you're going from one end to the next, even though they may initially be $5 trips, but because they're in a high traffic area, they go up to, they can be anywhere from $7.50 to $10 trips, and you doing, let's say you do, 5 of those an hour, you know what I'm saying? $7.50 times 5, that's $35. That's $37. You know what I'm saying? Right there, $37, $38 right there. Easy, and that's for your hour. So whatever you put in your gas tank, you've already made the gas money back at that point. And you do that for 5 hours, $38, 5 hours, so that's what, 190 bucks, almost $200 for 5 hours of driving, and that's at the minimum with the 50%. Imagine you get to 200%, you can easily make 250, 300 in 5 hours time of just driving people back and forth. And you probably use, if you're in a four cylinder, you probably use maybe, a quarter tank going towards a half. If you're in a V6, you're going to use most definitely about a half tank. If you anything bigger than that, you're probably wasting your time unless you're like, doing the longer trips, which is the way you can maximize your money. And I know I'm running a bit long. So, first week we lived pretty good. Didn't make as much as I thought. It's rather slow here on this side of town, but of course it's popping in Dallas. So we're going to take this week, because I've already renewed. We're going to head out into Dallas 2 days and just try to maximize. We're going to do more than like 4 to 5 hours, because we still want to do favorite. Because what the favorite allows me to do is to generate the extra income that allows me to put the gas, the immediate cash to put the gas right back in this thing. So, and it works like that. I keep gas and wife's card like that as well. Also to note, if you're doing the rental, you can't cash out daily. Now, if you're doing Lyft in your own vehicle, you can cash out daily, and you can probably keep up, and it'll probably work out, better for you, especially if you can average about $20 an hour, and then have that money processing, and then reach your account. It takes about a day to process, of course, but that's pretty much you can get coming out from Monday going to Tuesday. From Tuesday to Friday, you can have payment coming into your account every day. That's pretty dope, and that's actually probably what I want to get back into, is get my own vehicle, a nicer vehicle, and then doing it like that, maximizing favor and Lyft between the two of them, and just keep money in the account every day. So if you're interested in doing Lyft, I say give it a go. These rentals are week to week, so if you like it, you do it 1 week, you don't like it, it goes back. You can let it go back to them. They'll process your payment, and they'll take out their rental fee out of that, and no harm, no foul. You get your $250 deposit back as long as you can turn the vehicle up, as long as you make enough to cover the cost of you met the requirements, $180, 20 rides. So if you work it right, you can make some money. If it don't work out for you, you can always send it back, get your money back. Keep moving to the highway. I would say, sit down, do the numbers, develop a plan, and then go for it. I'm saying that's all I got for you guys. So this is coming from a Lyft driver. My first week with Lyft was pretty dope for the most part. Didn't make the money I wanted to. Coming back this week with another game plan to maximize profitability. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace and blessings.